Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today's video, we're going to talk about the air being bad around us, or possibly being bad around us, and possibly not being told that it is. Now, this is going to be a short video because I think a lot of us already know what's going on. Angryprepper did a live stream last night where he talked about a white substance that was in the air, and the affected areas were being notified to go indoors. Now, not technically shelter in place, but just to go inside. The affected areas were West Virginia, Maryland, and Philadelphia, or Pennsylvania rather, sorry. As to which area it was, I don't quite know, but nonetheless, I thought it was pretty interesting that they're getting this, what looks to be like ash. So this stuff on the cars looks like ash to me, anyway. But still, it raises a question as to where it's coming from, because a lot of the, I guess, the local EPA officials or the environmental officials in these states didn't know quite where it was coming from. They weren't sure where it was coming from. We can all guess where it was coming from. Now, the Ohio train incident, I would say no, but the other incident in, where is it? In Ohio, I forgot what part of Ohio, where they had that metal plant factory that blew up. It could have been from there. So no one's really sure. But nonetheless, this lends to the problem that we are going to continuously have is the air bad? If the air is bad, there's not much we can do about it, just short of walking around with gas masks on, right? And I don't think any of us want to do that, and I don't think any of us want to go that far. Now, do I think the air is as bad as it is in East Palestine, Ohio? No. Do I think that we definitely got, I would say, off-gassed or peppered with it through the through way of wind? Probably. Is it going to affect us in a detrimental way? Probably not. And again, if this is an ongoing thing, or if, for example, this facility in Ohio is still off-gassing from whatever the explosion was, it could last a couple days to a couple weeks. The Ohio incident is not off-gassing anymore, at least that's what they're saying, and if it is, then that's going to be an ongoing problem for a very long time. So are we breathing in this bad air? Who knows at this point? Now, here in New York, I haven't heard anything about, soot or ash or any kind of particles coming out of the sky. But again, those three states reported it, and people had video. Interestingly enough, no one else is talking about it. So while there is videos of these particles in the air, while there are people in the local areas, officials that is, talking about this and telling people to stay inside, the rest of the media isn't talking about it. So clearly there's something there. Now, obviously, guys, when the media doesn't want to talk about it, it's because it's real. But when they want to bring your attention to some bullshit, that means they're drawing you away from something else, right? So it's just a matter of time before, some fucking celebrity says something mean and it's all over the news because they're trying to distract us from this bullshit. Again, I don't think it's a huge concern. It's just something to be aware of. That's it. I did hear one person say it looks like pollen. I wish I could have fucking kicked that asshole in the face. We all know what pollen looks like. That wasn't pollen. This is not pollen. It isn't. We all know what pollen looks like. Those of us who live near parks in the city or out in the country, we know what fucking pollen looks like. And this isn't it, right? So clearly it's something that, again, do we need to be overly concerned about? No. But should we be aware of it? Yes. Because no one else is talking about it. I know Pinball Preparedness spoke about it this morning, I think, and Angryprepper had a live stream last night on it. And that's it. And if you go to Twitter, you might see a couple of videos of people in the area saying, what the hell is this coming out of the sky? But you're not going to see, again, you're not going to see anybody else of stature, media-wise, talk about it. You probably will only see it on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. That seemingly is our media source, guys. When people like you and I film this stuff and post it, that's the only time these things get spoken about. Other than that, you won't hear a fucking thing. I mean, Again, look what Trump did. Trump went to East Palestine, Ohio, media silence. But let Trump fucking trip just once, it'll be all over the news. Biden can trip 1,000 times and they just gloss over it. They don't even talk about it. So again, we all see the media bias. We all see how the media is swinging, and they just seemingly getting worse. It's not getting any better. The media is not making the situation better. They're not doing what they're supposed to do, and that's just to report the news, right? Look at Don Lemons, for example. He got into that fucking huge tiff. If any other guy who was a straight black man or a straight white man made the comments that fucking Dickface made, they'd be fired the next day. But Don Lemon somehow got away with it. So we all know and see where the media is going. And the problem with the media now, guys, is we can't believe anything they say. That's the most fucked up part, because they could be telling the truth, and because they lie so much, like the boy who cried wolf, we won't believe anything they say. So again, the coverage, guys, is coming from us, and I'm talking about us, I'm talking about U.S. citizens. The average person, this shit is coming from. People are just asking the question as to what it is. Now, of course, you're going to get some kind of official, probably from the government, to lie about it and go, oh, well, that's just nothing. That's, that's ash from a burning tree that was fucking 200 miles away. They're going to think of something crazy, right? It's just going to be something crazy. But again, guys, we are only in February. We have all of this shit happen. I really can't wait to see how this year ends. I'm like, shit, man. Let's get on with it, because we've had Chinese balloons, so-called UFOs. We've had things exploding and trains falling off tracks and stuff coming out of the sky, whether it's soot like they had in Connecticut, or this ash-like material like they had in those 3 states, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and West Virginia. What else is going to happen this year? It's only going to get better. And when I mean better, I mean worse. Because, listen, we're riding that edge. At some point, we have to fall off, right? So anyway, guys, with that being said, I'm super excited, but not really, to see how the rest of this year unfolds. Other than that, guys, you will see me in the next video. Thank you for watching.